Hello everyone, my name is Varsha. In this video, I'll be presenting my project from the 1 month MERNStack internship I completed with Webstack Academy. The project is called Genie, a full stack online ordering platform built using MongoDB, Express, React, and Node, the MERNStack. The agenda. Here's what I'll cover: an overview of the internship itself, its goals, the project requirements I was given, a quick primer on full stack development and the MERN stack, the architecture and design of the app, how I implemented it, the key features including an AI integration, the challenges I faced and what I learned, a live demo of the working project, and finally my conclusion. Overview of the internship. Let's start with the internship itself. Webstack Academy is a project-centric edtech platform that specializes in full-stack web development training on the MERN stack. As a part of their outreach to engineering students, they run a free AICTE aligned online full-stack web development internship. Instead of just theory, the model is very hands-on, live sessions, structured mentorship, and building an actual project from scratch. My internship ran for 1 month, and by the end of it, I had a fully working, deployable MERN application, which is what I'll be showing you today. Goals of the internship. The internship had four main goals for me. First, to apply MERN concepts in practice, actually turning MongoDB, Express, React, and Node theory into a working app, not just following tutorials. Second, to build industry-style workflow skills, things like structuring a project, designing REST APIs, and working the way a real development team would. Third, to strengthen my problem-solving ability by debugging real issues across the entire stack: authentication, state management, payments, all of it. And finally, to walk away with an actual portfolio project I could show in interviews, not just a certificate. Brief project requirements. For the project, the core requirements were users should be able to browse restaurants, view their menus and food items, search by keyword. There needed to be secure user authentication, sign up, login, profile management, a shopping cart that lets users add, update, and remove items tied to their account, a checkout flow using Stripe for payments with support for coupon codes, the ability to place orders and view order history with full order details, and all of this needed to be backed by proper REST API, serving restaurant menu and food data from a database. Next one, full stack development and the MERN stack. Before I get into the architecture, a quick primer for anyone less familiar with the stack. The full stack development means you're responsible for both sides of an application. The front end, which is what the user sees and interacts with, the back end, which handles the logic data infrastructure behind the scenes. MERN is one of the most popular full stack combinations, and it stands for MongoDB, a NoSQL database that stores data like restaurants, menu, orders in a flexible JSON-like format. Express.js, a lightweight framework on top of Node that I used to build a REST API and routing layer. React, the front-end library I used to build a fast component-based user interface. And a Node.js, the JavaScript runtime that powers the backend server, which is what makes MERN so convenient because you're writing JavaScript on both the front end and the backend. Architecture design. Here's the high-level architecture of Genie. On the top row, the React client built with Vite using Redux toolkit for state, React router for navigation, and Axios to talk to the backend. Sends requests to my REST API gateway built in Express, which routes them to the appropriate resources, each users, orders, card, coupons, or the AI service. That's all served by a Node.js server. Below that are the core services, an authentication and user service using JWT tokens, an orders, card, and coupon service that manages the order lifecycle and discounts, and a Stripe integration for secure payment checkout. At the base layer, I have MongoDB with Mongoose for all persistent data, Cloudinary for storing food and restaurant images, as as a bit of a differentiator, an AI service powered by a Grok hosted LLM that generates dish descriptions and analyzes customer review sentiment. Data model design. Here are the core Mongo schemas that power the application. The user model stores name, email, and a hashed password, a role, and an avatar. Restaurant holds name, address, category, ratings, and logo. Menu links a restaurant to a list of food items. Food item stores the name, price, and category, spice level, and importantly, the AI generated tags and descriptions I'll talk about shortly. A cart links a user to their items and quantities. Order captures the items, shipping info, payment info, and an order status. And coupon stores the discount code, percentage, validity window, and usage limits. The backend implementation. On the backend, I structured the project cleanly. A routes folder for each resource, food items, restaurants, menus, orders, auth payments, card, coupons, and AI. A controllers folder that holds the actual business logic for each of those, models for my Mongoose schemas, middlewares for authentication guards, and centralized error handling, and a services folder containing my two AI service files that talk to the Grok API. On the practices side, I implemented the JWT based authentication with a cookie parser and bcrypt.js for password hashing. Used Express file upload with Cloudinary for image handling, built centralized error handling middleware so my API responses stay consistent, configured Quartz properly for my React client with credentials support, and added a Stripe checkout proxy route to handle payments securely. Front-end implementation. On the front end, I used React with White for fast builds. React Router handles navigation across the home, menu, card, orders, and profile screens. Redux toolkit paired with React Redux manages my cart, user, restaurant, and order state predictably across the app. For the UI itself, I used React Bootstrap style components and font awesome icons to keep things clean and responsive. And for user feedback, I used React Toastify and React Hot Toast for notifications, along with Stripe.js for a secure embedded checkout experience. Key features implemented. Putting it all together, here are the key features I implemented. Restaurant and menu browsing with keyword search, user sign up, login and profile management, cart management that stays synced to the logged in user, coupon codes that apply discounts at checkouts, secure Stripe powered payment checkout, full order placement, history and detailed order tracking. Cloudinary hosted images for food, restaurants, and the feature I'm most proud of, the AI generated dish description and review insights, which I'll go more detail on next slide. AI integration, a distinct differentiator. One thing I added beyond the base requirements was an AI layer using a Grok hosted LLM. There are two parts to this. First, automatic dish descriptions. Given just a dish's name, category, spice level, and price, the AI service generates a full description, relevant tags, allergen information, serving size, and best for suggestions, and saves all of that directly onto the food item in the database. Secondly, review sentiment analysis. When a restaurant has customer reviews, I send them to a Llama 3.1 model through Grok, which returns the overall sentiment, a short bulleted summary, and the most commonly mentioned themes, all as structured JSON, and that I render right in the restaurant page as an AI Insights panel. I'll show both of these live in demo. Challenges and learnings. Like any real project, this wasn't without its challenges. Structuring a clean REST API across my resources, food, cart, orders, coupons, took some iteration to get right. Keeping my Redux state in sync with the server during cart and order updates was tricky at first. Handling secure authentication with JWT and cookies across both front-end and back-end required careful attention, and integrating third-party services, Stripe for payments, Cloudinary for uploads, Grok for AI, each came with their own learning curve. But by working through these, I gained real end-to-end ownership of a feature, practicing practical debugging skills across the whole JavaScript stack, a much better sense of how to structure a scalable MERN project, and the experience using AI APIs in a way that adds genuine product value rather than just being a gimmick. Now let's look and take a look at the project in action. I'm going to switch over to a live walk-in of the app. So this is the home page of Genie. Here you can see the list of restaurants, each with its name and category and rating. So I can search for a restaurant by using the keyword. So I typed ME and it's showing Meghana's behavior. So I can search a restaurant by keyword using the search bar in the header. For example, searching for a cuisine type filters the list instantly. And next, restaurant menu. By clicking to a restaurant, takes me to its menu where I can see the all the food items, name, price, description. So next, to place an order, we have to sign up or login. I've already signed up. So this is my login. So now before ordering, I need to be logged in. Here is the login and sign up flow. Next, now I'll just add a couple of items to my cart. The cart state is managed with Redux Toolkit and it stays in sync with the backend for the logged in user. So add it to cart. Now let's go to the cart. So here the items are added to the cart. So in the cart, I can update quantities or I can remove items. I can also apply a coupon code for here for a discount. Next, checkout with Stripe. So after this, I can check out it now. My Stripe page is open. So moving to checkout, payment is handled securely through Stripe. I'll enter test payment details here to complete the order. So full name, I'll give Varsha. And then just Bangalore. And then I'll give a number, trial number. Next payment, I'll add the trial number. So save my information for faster checkout. So here the amount is showing. I'll just click on pay. No, thanks. The payment is processing. So once the payment succeeds, I land on an order success page. And here in my orders, I can see the full order history. So next I'll come back to my cart. Item shipping info payment status. Finally, from my profile page, I can view and update my account details. That's Genie end to end. Browsing, ordering, paying, and even a bit of AI assistant content generation, all built during my 1 month MERN internship with Webstack Academy. Thank you. So this internship, 1 month internship, to wrap up, this 1 month Stack internship with Webstack Academy took me from concept to a fully working full stack food ordering application, Genie. It significantly strengthened my understanding of MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js, and gave me hands-on experience on integrating real-world services like payments, cloud media storage, and AI. I came away with three big takeaways: real growth of skills across full stack, not just one layer, an actual live deliverable I can show in my portfolio, a stronger industry readiness through practical exposure to Git, REST APIs, and deployment concerns. Thank you for watching. I'm happy to answer any questions about the project or the internship.